Hello, viewers. We are going to share our discussion on the topic Dead Indian Economy. Before we proceed on the main topic, we would like to present the thinking of RSS before independence and after independence. Recently, the RSS chief Mohan Bhagwat ji has said that power is truth, but on the contrary of it, the Rashtrapita Mahatma Gandhi has not only said and practiced, but has also proved before the world community that truth is power, not power is truth, by struggling against the British Empire, colonial empire, and has got in Indian independence. After getting independence, the Mahatma Gandhi has proved before the world community that truth is power, not power is truth. Because he has struggled against the British colonial power, powerful colonial power, and achieved Indian independence. This is the situation. So, to make India a stronger economy, the need is to be a truthful economic mindset to make Indian economy stronger. Here, the main topic is Indian dead economy or dead Indian economy. It has been said none other than Donald Trump of USA, who has said Indian economy is dead during Prime Minister Modi ji government in India. While on the other hand, the then President of US has praised Dr. Manmohan Singh, the ex-premier of India, that he has achieved the ever highest level of GDP growth rate by 9 point above to 9.5%. After dragging out Indian economy from neck deep debt-laden Indian economy and proved before the world community that Indian economy is not a dead economy. Now we will discuss about the Indian debt situation, Indian tax situation, Indian unemployment and current account deficit situation in the midst of rising imports, falling exports. Here, first we take up the Indian tax situation. When we pay attention towards the annual budget of 2014, we see that at that time the annual budget has remained by rupees 14 lakh crores. But in 2024-25 annual budget has remained or increased by rupees 48 lakh crores, while the 2025-26 annual budget has remained by rupees 50 lakh crores. Out of this two annual budget of 2024-25 to 2025-26, when we compare, we find that out of 48 lakh crores annual budget of 2024 to 25, the tax has been remained by rupees 42 lakh crores. It has been collected by Government of India. Out of 42 lakh crores tax collection, GST tax collection has remained around or above to rupees 21 lakh crores, while personal income tax has remained by rupees 12 lakh crores and corporate tax has remained around rupees 9 lakh crores. This is the situation of annual budget of 2024-25. While we compare this budget with the annual budget of 2025-26, where there is a provision of rupees 50 lakh crores annual budget, where the tax collection is of rupees 48 lakh crores out of 50 lakh crores annual budget. 48 lakh crores has been estimated from tax collection, and out of this 48 lakh crores tax collection, more than 24 lakh crores from GST and rupees 15 lakh crores from personal income tax, while from corporate tax simply by rupees 9 lakh crores, while at the same time Government of India has waived the corporates rupees 16 lakh crores, and out of it waiver of rupees 16 lakh crores of corporates, the Government of India has also reduced the corporate tax by rupees 9 lakh crores in 2024-25 and 2025-26. This is the situation. And when we compare these two annual budgets, where the tax collection in 2024-25 has been remained by rupees 42 lakh crores, while in 2025-26 the tax collection by Government of India through Government of India has remained around rupees 48 lakh crores. It means there is an increase of rupees 6 lakh crores within a year, where the total consumers or consumption market value of Indian economy is rupees 220 lakh crores, which is almost stagnant in last 3 and 4 years. It means in 2024-25 and 2025-26, the consumption market value of Indian economy has remained around 220 lakh crores. And in this situation, we see that the tax burden is hugely increased, and out of it, our Indian population, our Indian consumers are floundering in the tax net. Further, when we pay attention towards the debt situation of Indian economy, we see that the debt in 2014 rupees 49 lakh crores has remained in Government of India, on Government of India. Means in 2014, the Government of India's tax burden has remained by 49 lakh crores, while we pay attention towards the 2025, we see that the Government of India's debt burden has increased by 2035 lakh crores, and out of this 2025 35 lakh crores tax burden, government has to pay rupees 16 lakh crores annual as an interest payment. This is a lump sum amount which may be used for the developmental purpose, but has been paid for the interest payment against the debt. When we see that under this situation, the per capita debt of Indian people is around rupees 5 lakh per capita. Debt is around 5 lakh. And further we see that in this period, the government expenditure has also increased with the increasing debt rate. with the increasing tax burden on the people. Here, the Reserve Bank of India to sold, had to sold, had to sell the 35 tons of gold reserves as well as massive dollar reserves to elevate to elevate the tax burden of government of India as well as the debt interest or debt burden of government of India. And for this, the Reserve Bank of India has provided easier path for government of India by selling 35 tons of gold reserves and massive dollar reserves. But even after it, the rupee, which is depreciating, and it has been depreciated by rupees 90 per dollar, which is the higher one, and very soon the situation is prevailing and situation prevails in the same way, then it may go 100 rupees 100 per dollar very soon. So government needs to pay attention towards these things. Under this situation, when we pay attention towards the recently concluded assembly election of Bihar, we say that in Bihar, the per capita debt burden is rupees 30,000, where the Bihar is deeply debt laden by rupees 4 lakh crores, where the annual budget is around 3 lakh crores, while the SGDP of Bihar is around rupees 2.4 lakh crores, while tax burden is about rupees 4 lakh crores. So, Bihar government is also facing the heavy tax and heavy debt burden. In this situation, Bihar government should also pay attention towards their exchequer and to put lesser and lesser taxes on the government, and should also try to take lesser and lesser debt in the name of development, because the debt burden is increasing, per capita income is also increasing. Per capita debt, not income, per capita debt is also increasing, and interest payment on this heavy debt of rupees 4 lakh crores is also heavier one. So in this situation, the Bihar government cannot be able to provide better economic facilities to the government of India. While on the contrary, when we pay attention towards the government of India, we see that the per capita debt is by rupees 5 lakh out of total debt of rupees 2,235 lakh crores. In this situation, the development of India as well as development of Bihar needs a special attention, and it needs truthful economic mind setup to provide better employment, better job for, and by providing better production with increased productivity by using technology and per labor or per capita productivity. And only then problem can be solved of unemployment. Problem can be solved of rising current account deficit, where import is increasing while our export is falling. In this situation, Indian economy, the manufacturing growth has declined and it has remained around 15%, which has 15 which has in 2009 it has remained around 37 or 38% manufacturing sector. But at present it has remained around simply by 14%. This is the situation of manufacturing sector of government of India. While services sector is also not in a good shape, when we pay towards the core sector of Indian economy, where they are also production is falling, where so government of India should pay attention towards the manufacturing sector, towards industrial sector, so that it must pay lower and lower attention towards the imports, and our export, particularly from China, is increasing. In this situation, when America is also or US is also raising tariff duties above to 50%, then inflation will also increase undoubtedly. Unemployment will increase because production is not increasing. So production is the very basis of increasing employment, increasing so as well as for better welfare facilities. This is the situation. So there is a need of economic mind setup, truthful economic mind setup for the interest of India or Indian economic situation, for the Indian economy and the Indian people. This is my thinking. Thanks, a lot of thanks to our viewers.